There are a few very important things to keep in mind when it comes to managing your energy as a medium and in a sustainable way. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell too. That way you'll be notified the next time I release a new video. I release recordings of my readings so you can see me in action, spiritual how-tos, meditations, and so much more. As mediums, we are constantly working with energy. That's how we sense and receive information from a spirit. So doesn't it stand to reason that we need to think long and hard about the things that affect our energy? Here are 6 questions I ask myself. Number 1, how do I work professionally in the most sustainable way that takes into account all of my resources of time, energy, and money? For me, this is not a hobby, it's a profession. And after being an entrepreneur for more than 15 years, I know how important it is for what we do to be sustainable and on all of the different levels. I also know how easy it is for entrepreneurs and especially practitioners to be working all the time trading dollars for hours. When I answer this question for myself, you'd better bet I have a lot of clarity on knowing not just how many readings I can give a week, but how many readings do I want to give in a week so that I continue to love doing what I do and even crave it. This also means I will never create a sustainable business on any level, especially financially, by giving as many readings as I possibly can. Instead, to manage my energy, I limit the number of readings that I give and I leverage in other ways. For example, group or platform readings, my development circles where I teach mediumship, self-study courses, my YouTube channel, my spiritual decks, giving talks, books, and so much more. It's something important to think about as a medium in this industry that massively undervalues and undercharges for one of the most incredible services out there. By the way, that topic is a whole nother video, but if you'd like to hear my take on that, definitely leave me a comment below. The second question I ask myself to manage my energy as a medium: how do I take great care of myself? I'm sure some of you roll your eyes when you hear this, but honestly, I can't believe how many of us struggle with taking great care of ourselves. Exercise. I find this to be a powerful way to ground myself. Have you ever heard that motion moves emotion? It sure does. And for me, it really keeps me balanced while I'm doing this work. Hydration. I sweat profusely when I give readings, and mediums are thirsty, thirsty creatures. Not to mention that human bodies are mostly water. So of course, our vessel works better when we're hydrated. Food. I've mentioned in tons of videos that the cleaner I eat, the better I read, and the better I feel. Sleep. Some people can get by with just a little sleep. I am genetically not that person. And I don't know anyone who probably wouldn't have better energy with adequate sleep. It's your body and your nervous system's time to repair, which is so important as a medium. The third question I ask: what do I need in order to take care of my nervous system? We use our nervous system a lot as mediums. Think of all the sensations you receive when you connect with a spirit. When I first began, and sometimes still, my heart will start beating rapidly when I know that I'm connecting with spirit. The more you're working, the more you have to be mindful about taking care of your nervous system. How do I take care of my nervous system? The first thing is, when I'm not working, I'm not working. I visualize a light switch being turned off and all of my chakras being narrowed so that I'm not letting in too much energy from the other side. I have a ritual to release all that extra energy from a reading after it's over that isn't mine. Sometimes this could be washing my hands and visualizing all the energy sweeping away from my body. Sometimes I like to envision myself while I'm in my office with a windstorm blowing through and blowing not just the energy off my body, but out of my entire space and office, pulling in my energy after readings. So each of your chakras has a cone sensor going out from it. For your crown chakra, it goes straight up, and it's like an upside down orange traffic cone. And then for all your other 5 chakras, except for the root, you have one coming out the front and one coming out the back. So just imagine you have all these cones going down your body, and then your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine, imagine that cone going down, opposite of the one on the crown going up. I imagine, just like coral, those cones narrowing. Now, I don't like to shut off my chakra energy zones, of course. I just want to narrow them so that I'm not wide open for all of that spiritual energy. Meditation, so great for the nervous system, different than sitting in the power and connecting with spirit. Meditation is when you go inward and you recharge yourself. Number 4 is working with an energy worker. I'm also a huge believer in regular therapy, just like you go to the gym regularly every week. But remember, as mediums, we are working with energy constantly. So why not have an objective eye on your energy? This is important because there is so much that every single one of us goes through just by living life every day. And Earth School is difficult sometimes. Relationships are difficult sometimes. Parenting is difficult a lot of times, and on and on. So I like to have an energy worker to get in there with their objective eye and work out the unconscious things that get buried and slowly build up. Not only does it help me manage my energy, but it also helps me be a better medium because my own baggage isn't building up and creating a more biased reading when I work with clients. The 5th thing I do to manage my energy, I limit my time on electronics. Cell phones are adult pacifiers, period. Cell phones, social media, email, all of them were designed to be addicting. That's a fact. And I can promise you that they don't tend to be calming for your nervous system. Although, a wonderful show that really resonates with you, in my case, Ted Lasso, can do a lot for you and in a positive way. What I'm talking about is when you feel hooked to your electronics and drawn to keep checking them or going on when there's really no need. Instead of using your devices constantly, I like to use them consciously. And the final thing that helps me manage my energy as a medium, time in nature. Nature is incredibly healing. Take time to go in nature, even if it's just a walk outside, or even better, a walk in the forest, a hike among trees. Whatever gives you fresh air and a break is so powerful, and so many of us don't do it enough. This is medicine for me on all levels, especially energetically. What do you do to manage your energy? Go ahead and leave a comment below. I'd love for you to share as many ideas as possible with everyone in my community. In the meantime, if you're interested in strengthening your clairs so you can speak to spirit, you can download my free guide that's just below. It's called 3 Easy Exercises to Strengthen Your Clairs and Speak to Spirit. You can also check out my free training, 3 Essential Practices to Strengthen Your Skills as a Medium. Both links are in the video description below. Check out mediumshipwithmel.com if you'd like to book a private reading with me, a group reading, or if you'd like to join my development circle and learn right along with me. Don't forget to check out this video next. And if you like this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Don't forget to hit the bell if you'd like to be notified the next time I release a new video on all things mediumship.